I wanted to read you a quote from 2013 that you said, so just bear with me. I've lost my mind on this game, like Vincent van Gogh, dedicated his life to his art, and he lost his mind in the process. That's happened to me.
But fuck it, when that gold belt was around my waist, when my mother has a big mansion, my girlfriend has a different car for every day of the week, and my kids have everything they ever want.
Then it will pay. Then I'll be happy. I lost my mind.
My name is Conor McGregor. I'm a professional MMA fighter with a record of 4-1. I'm an up-and-coming fighter, and without a doubt you will see me on the UFC in the near future, without a doubt.
You know, I knew I could do something better. I knew I had something in me. I just wasn't sure even what it was. Obviously I was training for the fight game, but no one in Ireland had made it in the fight game. The fight game, an Irishman in the UFC was literally, and I mean literally, laughed at. We were laughed at. I was laughed at when I said we were going to get to the UFC. Myself and my team were going to get to the UFC. Never mind get a win. Never mind even get a win in the UFC. Then win a belt. Then win the second belt. You know. But I've just used all that fuel that I'm not supposed to do it, but I'm going to do it, and I'm going to outwork everyone that says I cannot do it. And that's what I did, and that's how I rose up.
I love this stuff. This is what gives me energy. Saying I'm gonna do something, putting it out there for the world to see, and then going out and doing it. There's no better feeling in the world than that, and it's as easy as that. That's how I see myself. I visualize myself already there. I visualize everything. I visualize this conversation. I visualize the walkout. I visualize everything going on. I know I have shots picked out that I'm gonna throw in this fight in 5 weeks. You know what I mean? I've seen everything in my head, and now it's gonna happen. You see it in your head, you're gonna see it before your eyes. That's what I say.
If you can see it here, and you have the courage enough to speak it, it will happen.
Again, yes, see, I was visualizing before I even knew about it. Obviously, soccer is huge in Ireland and the UK, and it was my first love, most certainly. I used to sneak out of the house late at night, and there used to be a little grass patch by my home, and I'd take the football out and play on the grass patch on my own, and I would kick the ball against the wall. And when I kicked the ball against the wall, I would imagine it was a goal, the goal net, and I scored a goal, and I would run off, and I would visualize a screaming arena cheering me on. And they were my first visions of selling out arenas and you know, and doing these type of things. Although it didn't end up in the football game, I ended up in a similar one. So it all worked out, and it was all true visualization. So I was just like a young kid with a dream. You know what I mean? And sometimes my dreams change, but it was still a kid with a dream and a belief in himself. And for many times I was laughed at and not believed in. But you know what? Nothing external can defeat the internal. The only thing that can take someone down or break you down is internal. Nothing external is strong enough. It's just about making sure your internal dialogue and your internal belief in yourself is strong enough that it can withstand the external. The external is there. You've got to accept it. You've got to embrace it. You've got to understand it and be aware of it. But don't let it seep into your internal dialogue.
Conor, in February of 2013, we spoke for the first time. You didn't have a car. You didn't have a pot to piss in. All you had were blueberries. Now here you are with the undisputed gold. Enjoy it, my friend. You deserve it. You called it.
Yeah, from nothing